So if you've been following the 7-day jump rope challenge, you would know that yesterday was the last day or the 7th day with 1,600 jumps. Just to recap, for the 7-day challenge, my plan or my game plan from days 1 to day 7 was to do the jumps for 4 sets or 4 rounds, and then we're just going to add a little bit more jumps along the way. So for day 1, it was for 1,000 jumps, so there were 4 rounds of 250 jumps. Day 2 was 1,100 jumps, so I did 2 rounds of 300, and then the last 2 rounds still of 250 jumps. And for day 3, it was 1,200, so we did 4 rounds of 300 jumps. Day 4 was 1,300, 2 rounds of 350 jumps, and the last 2 rounds still at 300 jumps. And then we had day 5, which was at 1,400 jumps. So we had 4 rounds of 350 jumps. And then we had day 6, which was 1,500 jumps. So we had 2 rounds of 400 jumps and the last 2 rounds of 350 jumps. And then finally day 7 with 1,600 jumps. So we did 4 rounds of 400 jumps. So all in all, I guess I would say I'm not really a person who loves cardio, so I pretty much fell out of running years ago, and I also never picked up my jump rope for years already. So it was because of this challenge that I started doing jump rope again, and incorporating cardio again into my lifestyle or into my whole active lifestyle. So what would I say? I guess it kind of surprised me how I wasn't really trying to catch my breath ever since day 1 with the 4 rounds of 250 jumps. So that is why I can say that all the breathing exercises that I've been doing, the pranayama in my yoga practice, actually paid off, because I wasn't really I wasn't catching my breath the whole time. So what was my problem was when I started to feel like my body was already burning out. Like for example, my calves and my glutes, as well as my quads, they really felt like they were burning a lot. So that's what I noticed with the whole progress thing. And for weight loss or fat loss, but they're totally different. Weight loss and fat loss is totally different. But for me, as with weight loss, I wouldn't say that it was because of the 7-day jump rope challenge that I lost weight, because we all know that it takes time actually. And I wasn't really on a calorie deficit. I wasn't tracking my macros, so I really wouldn't know. Maybe next time when I do a challenge, then I would do it very strictly and track everything so that we would know, right? But yeah, for what I know is that my weight is actually from 43 to 44 kilograms. But then as I checked earlier this morning, I'm at 40 kilograms. So yeah, pretty much lost weight. Hopefully I'm not too tiny yet. So that's the another progress that I've observed. And then as with my body, I've always been because I work out as well, and I do yoga. I practice yoga, also a vigorous style of yoga, which is either vinyasa or power yoga, which is what I really love. So I would say I'm pretty lean. So you would see in a clip that I'm going to show you how my body looks now with what I'm wearing. So yeah, and then as I would also point out, jump rope is really, it's not just really like cardio, but it works your entire body. So aside from working your legs, most especially your calves, So it works your legs from your calves, your quads, your glutes, your hips, your hamstrings as well. It also works your core because you really need to brace your core as well when you're jumping rope so that your low back will not be absorbing all of the impact from the jumping or bouncing up and down from the ground with your jump ropes, especially because there's a lot of jumping that's going on with the challenge. And then aside from that, you're also working your back. So you're working your back so that your shoulders will not round forward. So you need to keep that good posture as you're jumping up and down or bouncing up and down. So yeah, what I would say is that, again, I'm going to say that my yoga practice really did me good here, because I was expecting that after the first day or maybe after the second day I would have like sore muscles, or like my body would feel super sore, especially my legs, like my calves. But in all honesty, there was no soreness at all. I didn't feel sore anywhere. It was just that after the first day, especially on day 2, I really felt like my whole body was super tight. Like it felt super heavy as well, and it felt like cement. I am not kidding you. Like it really felt like cement. But as we pushed along, on day 3, I didn't feel the tightness anymore, probably because I was also stretching to prepare, as well as after the jump rope workout. And then, yeah, after day 3, all to day 7, there was no tightness, no feeling of heaviness, no cement feels anymore. So that was the whole progress. So overall, would I do this challenge again? I would say, since I'm enjoying incorporating it into my lifestyle, I'm going to go into another challenge as well. Still on jump rope, or yeah, on the number of jumps that you can do on a jump rope, but I'm just going to pace myself. So today is a rest day, as well as tomorrow is also going to be a rest day. So for anyone who is interested or who is thinking about doing this challenge, then go ahead and do it. Pace yourself. You don't need to do it 4 rounds or 4 sets just like I did. If you're quite strong, if your cardiovascular endurance is quite high, then you can even just do 2 sets every day. And then if you are, not yet to, your body is not yet adjusted towards jump rope, then do a lot of sets. And then you don't need to like time it as well. Just keep it at your own pace, or you don't even need to go for a full 1,000. You can just time yourself for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Just practice jump rope. So yeah, so stay tuned for the next challenge that I'm gonna go or the next challenge that I'm going to take. And tomorrow I'm going to put out a video on what are the stretches, or what can you do for your body before and after as well, so that you won't have any injuries or you won't feel any soreness or tightness wherever in your body. So thank you for watching, and subscribe if you haven't yet. Give this a like if you like this type of content, and I'll see you again. Bye!